more calls. Calling from a 215 area code. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Sam, it's Mindy. How are you?
Hi, Mindy.
Hi, great show last night.
Hey, what happened to your congressman? I guess he's retiring, right?
I'm done. I'm moving. We're moving. I have two things.
What? You're moving?
Yeah, we're moving out of the suburbs.
Wow.
My house is for sale.
That's great.
We're moving. I'm moving into the city.
I love it. That's good.
We're moving into the city. I don't feel safe really here anymore. I'm a minority up here, and it's just not good. And the kids don't come home, and we're moving. So we just put the house up for sale. So
you guys
it's a
coming
good thing.
to Bushwick?
Where are you going to go? Where are you moving in? What city are you moving to? Philadelphia?
We're moving to Philadelphia. We're moving into the city right on the Parkway. My view faces the art museum, and exactly where the march was last week. And I'm doing it. We're doing it.
Well, that's great.
We're just doing it. And my building has a yoga studio. I'm really excited. That's not why I called. But no, we're like, we're moving. I'm doing the urban thing. I'm going to have the backpack, and I'm going to walk to Whole Foods, and that's going to be my life.
Right.
I'm not going to have to deal with this anymore. The reason why I'm calling is last night with are you happy I'm moving is not a good thing?
No, no, I'm happy. Have I not expressed that? I mean, I thought... no, it's good.
No, it's very good. I'm very excited. A little pushback from the kids because they don't want us to lose, the house that they grew up in that they don't come home to. But
yeah, screw them.
All right, so why I'm calling is last night I saw Joe Kennedy, and I've been following his career pretty much for the last year, and I mean, not in depth, but I like him, and I think he's really cute, and I think he's great, and I get a warm and fuzzy feeling from him, so I started tweeting out his speech last night. No, I'm not promoting my Twitter account. I'm just calling and telling you this. And people were pushing back, and they were sending me, some guy sent me, I think it's one of our, one of your people, not your immediate people, but one of your listeners, sent me a list of the donors that have been donating to him.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm looking at it. It's like Boeing, and there's some, a lot of brotherhood groups and General Electric, and nothing Goldman Sachs and Philip whatever, Oracle, and some insurance companies and some pharmaceutical companies, defense companies. My husband was explaining to me what companies they were last night when I was getting it. The question, really, are we going for so pure that we can't even get behind a guy like Kennedy because he took money from a defense contract company, Boeing or something like that?
I don't know if it's a question of I think you're framing that incorrectly. Okay. I agree.
Well, that's why you're there and I'm not.
All right. Well, look. Listen. Joe Kennedy is attractive. All right? He's attractive. I thought the speech was, it's a well-written speech. I thought he could learn to deliver it even better. But okay, where does that leave us? Right? Where does that ultimately leave us? What do you want in a candidate? It's not, if your largest donors if you're a Kennedy, it shouldn't be that hard for you in Massachusetts. You're in your dad's congressional district. It shouldn't be that hard for you to go out and get small donations and win that race. But if your largest donors are Goldman Sachs, Raytheon, and Cardinal Health, Cardinal Health, which is one of those opioid distributors that we talked about when we were okay. So, what does that tell you about what is that? We don't know. We do know some of Joe Kennedy's policies, right? It's against marijuana legalization. There's a couple others that are a little bit problematic. We're trying to anticipate, who is this guy beyond the fact that he's attractive, beyond the fact that he gets a well-written speech. Maybe he wrote it. Maybe he's a great writer.
I think it sounded like he wrote it.
Okay, let's assume he did write it.
Maybe he didn't.
Beyond the fact that he's a good writer, we want somebody who is going to pursue policies that we like, right? And all you're talking about is he's a guy who could win. But I'm quite convinced there's a lot of people who could win.
Right. That's my theory. I think, he's so winnable.
But you know what? There's so many people who are winnable. It's just let's let's make an assessment of who we want to win. Then let's make them win. Right?
Right. So we should line them all up and we should start examining them, but they're not all coming out yet.
Right. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
but he's out there, and there's a reason why Goldman Sachs, Raytheon, and Cardinal Health are contributing so heavily to him, because they feel very comfortable with him.
You go on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and they're not going to give him millions of dollars and expect nothing in return.
Hi. Well, it's not even. It's like, I don't think that's the way it works. I think it's like they see someone who they trust. So they don't even, there's not a quid pro quo. It's just more like, you're one of us, so we trust you.
Swim in the same water.
It's not explicitly a quid pro quo, but there is, a certain give and take that occurs when they decide that they like someone.
So, he's going to know these people. He's a freaking candidate.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem with Kennedy's.
I don't know.
That could be the problem. I don't know. So
I don't think Cardinal Health would give that money to, say, like, Bobby Kennedy.
No.
Okay.
I
get it.
Look, so I just, that's why there's that skepticism. So it's not a question of like purity and this and that. We're not in I just think
we have to pick our arguments. That's all.
What are the arguments, though?
Maybe this isn't the argument. Maybe this isn't the argument we should pick. Maybe he's not the right candidate. But when we start looking at all the people that are running and we start getting behind people, we have to weigh our, like me moving. You have to weigh your pros and cons and what are you giving up and what are you taking and what's this going to do for you? And I just think that we shouldn't just get rid of these people so fast, because people in my generation...
Listen, I'm not suggesting that people shouldn't contemplate Joe Kennedy being some type of national candidate. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying people should be aware of who he is. We're still in the assessment, and don't, just because the guy's good looking and he can write a speech does not mean that you necessarily want him to be whatever it is that you want him to be.
Okay, then I'm gonna make you the de facto person that's gonna tell us what's good and bad about these.
I don't think that's a good idea either. I'm just
come on.
I don't think that's healthy. I think that's a little bit too much, Mindy.
Really,
you can't put that type of pressure on me.
No, not too much, but when these candidates come up, could you just give us background on them so we're educated enough that we can?
I think it's a little bit early, but yes, somebody just gave you that background.
You didn't.
All right, Mindy.
Somebody just gave me it.
Good luck with the move. All right.
Have a good. I'll talk to you before I move.
Okay, good. All right, bye.